Jonathan Brash, a Labour MP from Hartlepool, has called for changes to how council tax is calculated. He estimates that households could save up to £1,500 a year under a new system. Brash advocates for a proportional property tax based on actual property values. He believes such a system would radically rebalance the current taxation system. Brash criticised the existing council tax system as the most unfair, most regressive, and most punitive in England. He argued that deprived areas end up paying more council tax than wealthier areas. Brash compared council tax payments between Westminster and Hartlepool. A Band A property in Westminster pays £648 per year, while the same band in Hartlepool pays £1,585. Band H households in Hartlepool pay nearly £3,000 more than those in Westminster. Brash said, "You can live in a multi-million-pound property in London and still pay less council tax than a terraced house in Hartlepool." He described the disparity as not right and not fair and called for change. Council tax in England is based on property values from April 1991, which Brash believes is outdated. 1 in 10 people in England are in council tax arrears, contributing to a £6 billion outstanding debt. Brash warned that the rising council tax and cuts in local services could fuel populist politics. He urged ministers to fix council tax or face potential electoral consequences. Brash emphasised that a proportional property tax based on current property values would make the system fairer. He acknowledged that the wealthy might be worse off under the new system but insisted it would benefit the poor. Brash said, "If we are not prepared to make the wealthy pay, so that the poor can pay less, then what exactly are we for?" He argued that fixing the system would ease the burden on working families and restore trust in government. Brash described the current system as a 34-year-old wrong that needs to be fixed. He urged for a sustainable solution to the council tax issue and greater fairness in the tax system. The local government minister, Jim McMahon, responded to Brash's proposal. McMahon stated that the government has ruled out a re-evaluation of council tax within this parliament. He suggested alternative ways to address discrepancies in tax-raising abilities across regions. McMahon noted that Labour had updated the way councils are funded. The government has given multi-year settlements to local authorities to help manage funding. McMahon mentioned that a recent consultation on local government funding reform had been carried out. He proposed that the way council tax is accounted for in funding allocations be updated. McMahon highlighted the need to recognise the varying ability of councils to raise council tax revenue. The proposed change would mean that councils in areas like Hartlepool, with a higher number of lower band properties, are treated differently from those in wealthier areas with higher value homes.